The number one mistake people make on Mounjaro? They stop eating enough. Your appetite drops, so you skip meals, grab whatever's easy, and before you know it, you're losing muscle, your hair's thinning, and you feel worse than before you started. I'm a registered nurse, and today I'm giving you a full day of eating on Mounjaro that actually protects your health while the medication does its job. Every meal is designed around one target: hitting your protein, keeping nausea low, and making sure your body has what it needs. Let's get into it. Here's the thing about random meal plans on the internet. Most of them aren't designed for someone on a GLP-1 medication. And that matters. When you're on Mounjaro, your stomach empties slower. Your appetite hormones are being signaled differently. If you eat the wrong foods at the wrong time, you're going to feel it. Nausea, bloating, that heavy brick in your stomach feeling. As a nurse, I designed this day of eating around 3 non-negotiable principles. Number 1. Protein. You need at least 80 to 100 grams of protein every single day on a GLP-1 medication. Without enough protein, your body breaks down muscle for energy instead of fat. That's the opposite of what we want. Number 2. Nausea prevention. That means eating smaller portions, spacing meals out, keeping fat content moderate, not zero, just not heavy, and eating slowly. And number 3. Nutrient density. Just because you're eating less doesn't mean your body needs fewer vitamins and minerals. Every bite has to count. Today, I'm walking you through breakfast, lunch, a snack, and dinner, with 2 options at each meal so you can pick what fits your taste and your culture. I'll also give you the full grocery list at the end. Let's start the day. Breakfast is where most people on Mounjaro go wrong. Either they skip it completely because their appetite is gone, or they grab toast and coffee and call it a meal. Neither of those gives your body what it needs in the morning. We're starting with protein first, adding complex carbs second, and keeping portions small enough that your stomach can handle it. Option A is a savory veggie egg scramble. 2 whole eggs plus 2 egg whites. That gives you 28 grams of protein right out the gate. I toss in a handful of spinach and some diced bell pepper for vitamins and fiber. Serve it with a half slice of whole grain toast. Not a whole slice, half. On Mounjaro, your stomach is smaller in terms of how much it wants to hold. Honor that. Here's a nurse tip. Cook the eggs on medium heat, not high. Scramble them slowly. Easier on digestion, and they come out creamier. Now, cultural adaptation. If you're Caribbean, swap the bell pepper for some sautéed callaloo. If you're Mexican or Central American, fold in a little pico de gallo and a tablespoon of black beans on the side. Same protein, same concept, just flavors that feel like home. Option B is for my sweet breakfast people. Protein overnight oats. 1/3 cup of oats, not a full cup, we're keeping it small. 1 scoop of vanilla or unflavored protein powder, 1/2 cup of plain Greek yogurt, 1/4 cup of mixed berries, and a tablespoon of chia seeds. Cover with unsweetened almond milk, stir it up, let it sit in the fridge overnight. You're waking up to 32 grams of protein without touching a stove. The chia seeds add fiber and omega-3s. And the berries give you antioxidants without spiking your blood sugar. Nurse tip on this one. If you deal with morning nausea on Mounjaro, cold foods like overnight oats tend to be much easier to tolerate than hot foods. The smell of hot food can be a trigger, so this is a great option for those tough mornings. And if you're Haitian or West African, try swapping in some mashed plantain and a drizzle of peanut butter instead of the berries. Same macro profile, different flavor. Lunch is your anchor meal. This is where we stack the most protein in a way that fills you up but doesn't weigh you down. The rule is simple. Eat the protein first. Before you touch the rice, the bread, the salad, eat the protein first. When your stomach only wants to hold 6 or 8 ounces of food, you need that space going to what matters most. Option A, a grilled chicken power bowl. 4 ounces of grilled chicken breast, 1/2 cup of cooked quinoa, a cup of mixed greens with cucumber, 1/4 of an avocado, and a light lemon tahini dressing. 35 grams of protein in one sitting. Prep tip: grill 5 or 6 chicken breasts on Sunday and refrigerate them. You've got lunch protein covered for nearly the entire week. Slice cold or re-warm, either way it works. The quinoa gives you a complete plant protein on top of the chicken, and the avocado adds healthy fats that actually help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins in those greens. Cultural swap: if you're eating South Asian style, replace the quinoa with a quarter cup of brown basmati rice and season the chicken with turmeric, cumin, and coriander. Same macros, completely different flavor profile. Option B, turkey and black bean lettuce wraps. This one's lower carb and really easy on the stomach. 4 ounces of lean ground turkey cooked with onions and a little cumin, a quarter cup of black beans stirred in, and you spoon it into butter lettuce leaves. Top with salsa and a squeeze of lime. 30 grams of protein, only 290 calories. This is a great option if you're dealing with that heavy, slow digestion feeling on Mounjaro. The lettuce wraps are so much lighter than a tortilla or bread, and the prep on this takes about 10 minutes. Brown the turkey, stir in the beans, done. You can batch this and reheat it all week. For my southern food folks, add a little hot sauce and a sprinkle of Cajun seasoning. Completely changes the game. Snacking on Mounjaro is different. You're not snacking because you're hungry, you're snacking strategically. A small, protein-rich snack between lunch and dinner keeps your blood sugar steady, prevents muscle breakdown, and gives your stomach something gentle to work with so you don't hit dinner feeling sick. Here are my 3 go-to anti-nausea snacks. Snack 1, 1 string cheese and 4 whole grain crackers. 8 grams of protein, about 130 calories. Bland enough to sit well, satisfying enough to hold you over. Keep a few in your bag, your desk, your car. This is your emergency snack. Snack 2. Half an apple sliced thin with 1 tablespoon of almond butter. Only 4 grams of protein on this one, but the fiber from the apple and the healthy fat from the almond butter slow digestion and keep blood sugar from crashing. If you deal with afternoon brain fog on Mounjaro, this one helps. Snack 3. This is my secret weapon for nausea. Half a cup of plain Greek yogurt with half a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger and a small drizzle of honey. 10 grams of protein. The ginger is a natural anti-nausea remedy. We use it in clinical settings. Combined with the probiotics in the yogurt, this is therapeutic food. If you're feeling queasy on injection day, this is the snack. Not chips, not crackers, this. Dinner is where most people overdo it and pay for it at bedtime. On Mounjaro, eating too much or too heavy at dinner means lying down with a stomach that hasn't finished processing. And that leads to reflux, nausea, and a miserable night. The rule here is eat dinner at least 3 hours before bed, keep portions moderate, and keep fat content in check. You can still enjoy your food, you just have to be strategic. Option A. Baked salmon with roasted broccoli and half a small sweet potato. 30 grams of protein, 350 calories. The salmon gives you omega-3 fatty acids, which are anti-inflammatory. That's working for your body on multiple levels. Season it simply. Lemon, dill, garlic, a pinch of salt. Roast the broccoli and sweet potato on a sheet pan at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. 1 pan, minimal cleanup. Nurse tip: salmon is one of the best protein sources on a GLP-1 medication because the omega-3s support heart health and brain function. 2 things that get overlooked when people focus only on the scale. For my West African community, swap the sweet potato for boiled yam and season the salmon with a little suya spice. Beautiful. Option B, slow cooker chicken and vegetable soup. This is my #1 recommendation for people in their first month on Mounjaro or anyone going through a dose increase. Soups and liquidy foods are dramatically easier on the GLP-1 stomach. The warmth, the broth, the soft cooked vegetables, everything is gentle. 4 ounces of shredded chicken thigh. I use thighs instead of breast here because they stay tender in the slow cooker. Carrots, celery, zucchini, onion, and low-sodium chicken broth. Set it on low for 6 to 8 hours. You come home to dinner ready. 28 grams of protein, only 260 calories. And here's the bonus. You can make a massive batch and eat it for 3 or 4 days. This is recovery food, comfort food, and weight loss food all in one pot. Latin American adaptation. Add a squeeze of lime, a little cilantro, and some diced chayote squash. Suddenly it's a sopa that tastes like your abuela made it. Hydration. I cannot stress this enough. Mounjaro can cause dehydration because you're eating less, and, let's be real, the GI side effects can deplete your fluids fast. Most people on GLP-1 medications are not drinking enough water, and it shows up as headaches, fatigue, constipation, and dizziness. Here's your target: 64 to 80 ounces of water per day. That's 8 to 10 cups. And add 1 serving of a low-sugar electrolyte mix daily. Look for one with sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Now here's the timing rule that changes everything. Stop drinking fluids 30 minutes before a meal, and wait 30 minutes after you finish eating before you drink again. Why? Because liquid fills up your already smaller stomach and pushes food out before you've absorbed the nutrients. You end up feeling full from water instead of from the protein you need. Between meals, sip throughout the day. Don't chug. A large water bottle with time markers can help you stay on track, and if plain water makes you nauseous, add a squeeze of lemon or some cucumber slices. That's a real fix. I hear it from patients constantly. Let's add it all up. Depending on which options you choose, you're hitting 90 to 107 grams of protein in a day, right in that target range. Total calories come in around 1160 to 1280. That's a sustainable, nutrient-dense day of eating that protects your muscle mass, keeps nausea manageable, and supports healthy weight loss on Mounjaro. Here's your full grocery list. Everything I mentioned today. I designed this to be budget-friendly. Most of these items you can find at any grocery store, and a lot of them, the oats, the quinoa, the chia seeds, the canned beans, last multiple weeks. Your estimated weekly cost is $55 to $75 depending on where you live. I'll put the downloadable version in the description so you can pull it up on your phone at the store. If you want the full 7-day version of this meal plan with all the macros pre-calculated, the grocery list, and the cultural swap options, I made it for you. It's completely free. The link is in the description below. Download it, save it to your phone, and use it this week. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button. I put out new GLP-1 content every week from an actual nurse's perspective. No fads, no gimmicks, just clinical knowledge made simple. And drop a comment. Which meal from today are you trying first? I read every single one. One last thing, your relationship with food is going to change on this medication, and that can feel scary. You might mourn the meals you used to love. You might feel confused about what to eat now. That's normal. But you don't have to figure it out alone. That's why I'm here. This channel is your resource. A nurse in your corner, every step of the way. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.